Hi everyone, Karolina here. In today's video, I decided to share my vegan story with you. I'm gonna try not to make this video super long, but I cannot promise anything because I like to talk and I like to share. So let's get straight into the topic. So the first thing I need to emphasize is that back in the days, or more likely my whole life, I was a #1 meat eater. This is how basically my whole family would call me. I love food. I've always loved to eat a lot. I like to try new recipes, new dishes, new cuisines. I was just obsessed with food, not in like an unhealthy way. I just really enjoyed it. At the same time, I had a lot of respect towards people that were vegetarian. I admired what they were doing, but I would never even consider doing it for myself. I think the first moment where something clicked in my head was when one of my close friends back in middle school went vegetarian, and I was thinking of how I loved animals and how I was actually doubting whether eating them was a good decision. I even asked my mom if our whole family could not go vegetarian because it would be way easier for us, because I love the way my mom cooks and I could not imagine cooking my own food at the time. And she would say no. So I think it was around a year and a half ago where I started watching Estina O'Neill, that I'm sure that you've all heard of, on YouTube. I enjoyed her vlogs, her workouts, her food. So this is when I first thought of veganism as something I would consider. At the same time, one of my closest friends in high school, she went vegetarian and she was turning vegan. So I actually got a bit more interested in the topic because of her. Through watching Estina, I heard of Gary Yourofsky's Best Speech You've Ever Heard. If you've never heard about it, I'm going to link it down below. This is one of the videos that vegan YouTubers tell you to watch if you want to transition into a plant-based lifestyle. So I thought, well, if this is something so life-changing for so many people, I need to watch it. But at the same time, as a very sensitive person that already had like this kind of thought of maybe not eating animals or animal products, I knew that this video would change my life and that I would never eat the same way again. That's why I decided to put it on standby and just delay the whole process a little bit, mainly because I had my final exams in high school and I didn't want to go through like big changes. I know it's like procrastination, and now when I think about that, I was too afraid, but there was no reason to be, because going vegan is super easy, as I'll tell you in future videos, I'm sure, and as you might have noticed by the super simple recipes that I'm posting, or if you're vegan, you know yourself. Nevertheless, I decided to watch the video, watch the Best Speech You've Ever Heard by Gary Yourofsky, somewhere, I think it was like April or May last year. So I started watching it on a bus. I was listening to him. Everything sounded very convincing, and there was a time, if you watch this, you know that he tells us that now he's going to insert a clip that will change your lives. It's a clip, it's a documentary, it's what people documented in slaughterhouses and stuff. And this is where I paused the video and I was like, I cannot do it. Like, I felt like I was too weak because I knew that I would never ever eat meat again after watching it, and I was too afraid. I was too I wouldn't say I was a coward, but because I think it's a natural reaction. So I was just like, it's not the right time for me. I will be more mature and I will grow up to watch this. And then at the very end of May, I moved to London for a few months to work. So I finished high school, I was on my own, living there and working, and I decided to watch the video. And the thing that I had predicted did happen. So I watched this and I decided not to ever try meat again, and slowly transition into a vegan diet. So ever since, I have not eaten meat. So it's been a little bit over a year. It was in June 2015. I did not go vegan straight away. I slowly started transitioning, which means I cut out dairy fully, I would say. Like in July, I cut out dairy fully. And then I was still eating a little bit of eggs. I was still having some seafood, even like in August when I was with my family and friends. And finally, I could say that in September when I moved to Edinburgh for uni, I was completely on my own and I just got rid of all the animal products in my kitchen, except for honey, but I don't want to start a honey discussion here because it's a very difficult topic and I have my opinion about this and I just don't want to start the discussion here. Continuing, I've been vegan for a year now. Like I would say I've been fully vegan for a year now, or plant-based, because labeling something as vegan is pretty risky. I've been plant-based for a year now, and at first it was only my ethical decision. So for ethical reasons, I decided not to eat animal products because I thought I just didn't want to hurt them. I didn't want to participate in this huge industry hurting animals. But as a result of doing this, I started to find out all of the amazing benefits of veganism. By the way, let me know if you want to see my top benefits of going vegan. I would really want to do this, make this video for you. I made it on my Polish channel. It was really successful, so I'm thinking of doing it in English version as well. A few months ago, I made a decision, I think it was around half year ago, where I made a decision not to use beauty products that were tested on animals, and right now I'm slowly transitioning into using only vegan products. But this is a process and I'm not the kind of person to like throw stuff away and be like, oh, new start, because I think wasting things is pointless. So this is where I am right now in this department. Moreover, I'm trying to be more of a conscious shopper. I'm looking up companies that provide their employees with a lot better work conditions, that use organic fabrics and things like that. This is a huge topic. This requires a lot of research, so I'm just not putting that much pressure on me right now, especially as a student. I'm just trying to be pretty sober and just take it step by step. But in general, like, I'm discovering a lot more in the vegan lifestyle. I'm trying to incorporate veganism into my beauty routine, into the fashion, and even into everyday products that I buy. So this is my vegan story. I don't know if it was like overly exciting, but I think it was pretty standard. So I used to eat a lot of meat. I used to know a lot of people that were vegetarian, and I would find it fine, but I would never think it was something for me. Like, I would almost never doubt eating animal products. But here I am right now, and I cannot imagine going back to the way I used to eat. As I said, I did it for ethical reasons, so I cannot see any circumstances under which I could possibly change it. If you guys have your vegan stories, going vegan stories, please write them down below. I would love to read them. I hope that you enjoyed the video. If so, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for weekly videos, or even maybe more often. We'll see how it goes. Thank you so much once again, and see you again soon. Bye.